Hello and welcome to our show today, Speak Up, Speak Out, Voices in the Community. My guest today is Karen Stallings. She's normally the host of Speak Up, Speak Out, Voices in the Community, but it's my privilege to have her as my guest today. Karen, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you for having me to come on as a guest and not a host.
Well, I figured today we would talk a little bit about bocce ball. Everybody is wondering what bocce ball is. Could you give them an explanation of what bocce ball is and what bocce ball is about?
Bocce ball originally was created during World War I. It was for soldiers who had been hurt in wars and they needed an activity to do. So they came up with bocce ball. But in 1964, I believe it became a Paralympic activity, and really it is designed in Paralympic for people with cerebral palsy.
Cool. And I also know that you are a certified bocce coach. Could you explain a little bit how you had to go through the process to become a certified bocce coach?
Yeah, on November 9th of 2013, you and people from Bridge to Sports, sport program that we are involved with, and the other people took a clinic with Jeff Hunter from Decatur, Georgia, who is a certified bocce coach director. He came and gave an all-day training to be certified, and then we had to take an exam at the clinic to become certified coaches.
Cool. So, in other words, there are two different types of bocce balls. You have the regular bocce ball that they compete with in Special Olympics, which is a lot heavier than what we're using, but you also have the ones that we use that are somewhat heavy, but they're filled with beads, and you use these on the inside. Is that correct?
Yeah, and you can either use our ball, a bocce ball, even in like a gymnasium or a community center floor, or you could use them like outside on a tennis court, as long as they got lines or whatever.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the court, because you just mentioned the lines and how you play on the court.
Yeah.
How is the court laid out if you were doing a competition?
Well, you get like, you masking tape, and you make 4 boxes, or however many players that you have. You make sure you got like boxes that are wide enough, so if anybody is in the wheelchair or walker, they can stay in the box. And then they would make a figure over the box, and that is like a dead zone. And then we had like 2 pieces of tape going down the floor to make the boundaries.
Cool. So in other words, it seems kind of cool to play bocce on a court that's laid out, especially for playing bocce on.
Yeah, it really is. However, when we were at the clinic and Jeff was surviving a couple of people, including me, to become an athlete, he did the thing that laying at the court was legendary. He just thought we could play without any tape in depth for the boxes for people to be in.
Cool. So how did you get involved in wanting to play bocce?
Well, as I said before, we are involved with Bridge to Sports, and Ashley Thomas, the CEO, director of Bridge to Sport, came to you and me about maybe 7 years ago, wanted to get bocce at another sport for her sports program, and she wanted us to be involved, and that how we became involved with bocce.
Well, I see that you bought a couple of bocce balls in today.
Yeah.
Can you give us an example or explain to us how the game is played with the bocce balls?
Yeah. The white ball right there is known as a jack, and you throw it at first, and the game has 3 different levels that you can play with. One is a long game, one is a short game, and the other one is medium game. And depending on where the ball is thrown, it could be either any of those games. And the long game is harder for me, but I try my best. And whoever gets near to the ball will get a point.
Cool. So in other words, you take this one and throw out, and then you try to get either the blue or the red ball closer to the white ball.
Right, and you can play either individually or you can play on team or whatever.
Now, when you become certified as an athlete, there are different levels that your certification is on. What certification level are you?
I'm on level 1, like you are, and like Ashley Thomas on it, and the people that were involved with the clinic, and we are the first group ever in the country that became certified coaches on level 1.
Okay. So, in other words, when you're playing a bocce game, when you're getting ready to participate in a game, how do they certify you to determine which category you fall under as an athlete?
Well, they are different levels, and when I was certified before, about maybe 6 years, well, about 8, 9 years ago, the man who came and did our first clinic, he had been involved with Paralympics for a long time with bocce, and he told me I was too independent and I couldn't do bocce, but I could be a coach. Where I kept pushing and determined I was gonna be involved with bocce. And when Jeff came in November to the clinic, he surprised me and he told me and Ashley that if anybody said anything about my level, he just come talk with him. But I'm a level 2, and that means that I have a little spasm when I do throw my ball.
Okay, when you get ready to have a competition, how do you get prepared for the bocce ball competition?
I go out and play bocce, and I play it, more times than not, and I just make sure I'm very prepared and that I can, throw the ball like the book do, because I can do it over and or under, and but it's better to get one style of throwing and keep it like that and not go back and forth.
Cool. I know that you are part of a bocce team. Could you give the name of what your team is?
Well, I believe we decided Chariot of Fire, and even though we have children playing our team at practice, it is like it really would be better if we have people that will from 16 to up, because one of the teammates is a young girl in her 20s, but the other two, like they are children, and they don't really take it seriously like I do and the young girls.
Well, we're going to take a little break, and then after we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about bocce and how the rules and stuff apply to people with disabilities. Okay?
Okay.
We'll be right back after this short break. Hello, and welcome back to our show, Speak Up, Speak Out, Voices in the Community. Today we're talking about bocce ball, and my guest is Karen Stallings, which is a bocce ball participant as well as a certified bocce ball coach. Welcome back to the show, Karen.
Thank you, Gilly, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm really excited to talk about my favorite sport, bocce ball.
Okay, earlier on we were talking about the bocce balls,
Yeah,
and this is what you call the jack ball.
yeah.
Could you demonstrate how you throw that, please?
Okay. Oh, it went the wrong way.
Try again.
Okay.
You wouldn't have an armrest there.
So in other words, you would take the red ball and the white ball, the red ball and the blue ball,
Yeah.
and try to get it closer to the white ball.
Yeah, and depending on how many balls, either red or blue, that you have on your teammate, you get a point. And during the practice and even at competition in Charlotte in March, we had to measure the bocce ball because they were oddly close, but whoever was the closer after the measuring, the team would get the point.
Cool. Now, we talked a little bit about the rules and we talked a little bit about the game itself. Who can get involved in playing bocce? Which individuals is this game more geared for?
Well, originally, like I said in the beginning, that it was designed for people with CP, because when you qualify for Paralympics, they look for people with CP, cerebral palsy, but people that have traumatic brain trauma and stroke victim are welcome to play, on the team, but it's better to have someone or some people who have cerebral palsy, because the stroke victim and the traumatic brain tumor survivor may be harder to coach because they can't really comprehend what is going on.
Okay. Are you looking for a particular age group to join your bocce ball team?
Yes, because we would like to have people from 16 on up, because right now we have a team, but I would really like to get more people involved who are adults, because my goal is, and I hope it will come true, that in the year 2016, the Paralympics are going to be coming, and I would love to have a team that we could go and maybe compete.
Cool. Well, we look forward to hoping that you have a team that will get to compete on the national level in 2016 through the Paralympics bocce ball games.
Thank you. Me too. And I realize bocce is like a well-known sport but as Jeff Hunter said, I looked at his name, but anyway, I either told her at the clinic that, bocce ball is becoming more and more popular, and he is hoping that it will become popular everywhere.
Well, I know bocce ball is popular in Special Olympics, because when they have the Special Olympic Summer Games, they have a area that's set up just strictly for bocce ball, and their competition is run a lot different than what the Paralympic bocce ball competition is run. Now, I know yourself, you use a wheelchair to kindly get around in. You don't use it all the time, but you use it when we have to go long distances or when you have to stand a long period of time, you use a wheelchair. What is it like playing bocce ball from a sitting position in a wheelchair where you're not allowed to move out of the box and you have boundaries where your feet can't go over that front line?
It's really good. I mean, I can maneuver my chair, but like you did, my feet can't go over the line, or anybody or body part can't go over that line, because if it does, then you will be asked to move back, or they will disqualify you for that match, or they will not let you play.
And I know that you don't use an assistant when you're playing volleyball, such as a volleyball ramp, or in other words, what we call a chute. Have you ever used one of those?
No, but about 5 or 6 years ago, we did have a young man, or 2 young men who play with a chute, and what it is like a long tube on wood, and they had like a gear stick, and they had like level on the chute that you can put the ball in, and they pull the lever with a tube that they get hold, and the ball will go down, and they play it that way.
People that use these chutes, they have special devices that they use to hold the ball. Their assistant places the ball, and once that ball is placed, they have to take their hand off from it, and then the individual that is playing the game has to maneuver that ball with a special device, correct?
Correct. And the young man that was using it the most, he began to get really good, and then we began to talk smack to one another, and I wish he would come back because he did the team, because he was beginning to, to get really involved, but it depends on his mom and dad. But if somebody really cannot throw the ball, they will use the chute like he did.
Could you give the dates and the time that you practice for bocce and where you practice at?
We practice every second Sunday of each month from 3 to 4 o'clock at Bond Park Community Center out in Cary, and we would love for everyone who maybe interested in playing bocce to come out, and maybe we could get a team together and really begin practicing like any other sport.
And I know that we have just competed in a competition in Charlotte. How well did you place in that competition?
I did 15 points individually, and then my team at the very last won our matches.
Cool. So that's, you got 15 points out of your individual games that you play, and that when you say individual, you're playing another individual that's matched with the same skills that you have.
Yes, and then with the people in Charlotte who hosted the tournament, they practice every week, and they had some really good athletes, and they were strong as far as throwing and as far as gathering the ball as a competitor, and they really knew what they were doing.
So, in other words, it sounds like you had a lot of fun at this competition get together.
Yeah, but if I were doing it, and I hope when we do it here in the triangle, I hope we can maybe give out them awards, maybe the certificate or whatever, to show that we were at the competition, and that's the only thing that I didn't like. When we went to Charlotte, we had fun, we met new people, but we didn't really have anything to show that we were in competition.
Now, when you have a bocce ball competition, is there paperwork that has to be sent in to the national to show that you had a competition?
Yeah, every competition that you go to, your scores that you had during the competition had to be set into the national place for bocce, so they could keep an ongoing record and to show that you were in a competition.
What is your hope for the future of bocce ball in your life?
Well, I would like to see myself get better and better to be on a bocce team to go to the Paralympics in 2016. And I think because I love bocce so much as a game, it's because I finally find a sport that I can do good at and in, and I can compete, because I love other sports, but I never could be really on a team.
You say you never could be on a team. How does it feel now for you to participate in a bocce ball game and be on a bocce ball team? How does that make you feel?
I feel very good. I feel like I'm part of a community. I feel like I can do anything, and it just made me feel really good that I'm finally doing something that I love. I mean, I know my mom may think I'm too old to play, on a team of sports, but hey, they have senior games and they have people on there that are older than me. So what's the difference between senior game and me being on the boxing team?
So in other words, it sounds like to me, you when you play bocce, you are in a very competitive mode. Is that correct?
Yeah, I come from a big family, and they are, we are athletes, and we all have an athlete. And then my brother, when he was in high school, or we were in high school together, he played basketball, and I was the biggest cheerleader. And I always wanted to be on a team, but because of my disability, I couldn't really play basketball. That was fun or pleasure.
Now you talk about your disability. Could you tell us a little bit about your disability?
I have 25% cerebral palsy. That means my walking, my gait, it all affected my speech. I have a speech impairment, but if people listen with their heart and not their mind, they will be able to understand me. But I haven't let my disability get me down, because I am a college graduate, I am a high school graduate, and I work and hold down a job, and I'm married to a wonderful man.
You also have, you just mentioned you are a college graduate. What is your degree, or what is your associate's degree that you have as a college graduate?
Well, I have an associate degree in early childhood education, and if I am my way to do it all over again, Kelly, I think I would go into fine arts or something with media background, because I love being involved with media. But because of my disability, I will never be able to go on air. But I could probably work or work in the background at a news station or a TV station.
Well, I think you do pretty well to have 25% cerebral palsy, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have married you 16 years ago.
I know. Thank you, Annie. I try, and I really want people to see me for what I can do, and I wish they could see inside me and not look at my outward appearance, because if they could see inside, they would know that I am a person that is determined and I'm independent, and I want to do things the right way, but I also want to do jobs that I really love and enjoy.
Could you give the date and time again for your bocce ball practice?
Yeah, we practice every second Sunday every month at Bond Park Community Center in Cary, and we will learn from 3 to 4, and we would love for anyone who really would like to learn the game of bocce to come and join us and see what happens.
We'll be right back after this short break.
Okay, thank you.
Hello and welcome back to the show. Karen, we were talking a little bit earlier about bocce, and I know there's a competition coming up that's geared for the veterans and people like that, and it's called the Valor Games. Could you talk a little bit about what the Valor Games is going to hold and what particular sports that they're going to have at the Valor Games?
Well, as far as I know, and people may want to contact with the sports to Ashley Thomas, and they can go to Facebook, but Valor Games are for veterans, and they come out for 3 days, and it could be like the end of the month, and I believe it from the 22nd to the 25th, and they have like sit volleyball, they have bocce, they have archery, they have the basketball, they have variety for people that are veterans to come out who have disability to try and to just get out of the house and do something active.
Cool. Now you're talking about they're going to have bocce ball. Is that something new that they've added to the Valor Games this year?
I don't believe so. I thought they had it last year and we were not involved with it, but we could be involved this year. Jeff Smith that I mentioned before, and I thought his name was Jeff Hunter, but it's Jeff Smith. He is coming in from Decatur, Georgia to run bocce ball this year.
So in other words, he's coming from the National Paralympics level from Decatur, Georgia to run the bocce competition so that he can see who would be a perfect fit to play bocce ball.
Yeah. I thought we could be involved, but Atlee told me that Jeff will be coming on the national level so he could, be there and to help in case somebody was really interested. Jeff could be there as a coach, but also give wonderful information about what bocce is all about.
Now I know that you mentioned the second Sunday of every month is when we have bocce practice from 3 to 4. Will there not be bocce practice this Sunday because of Mother's Day weekend?
Yes. Usually if we have a holiday like Mother's Day or like Christmas or Thanksgiving, and if fall on the second Sunday, we don't practice. But every other second Sunday, we will have bocce practice. But tomorrow, as you mentioned, is Mother's Day, and we will not have any practice there. But back in June, come June, they will be bocce practice after that.
And when you come back in June, how will you start getting ready for your competition that we're going to host here in the Triangle? How will you, as an individual, start preparing yourself for your competition?
I will bug you and then we get practice bocce, but no, seriously, we will practice bocce, and I would just try to get better, and I would just try to, build my confidence up and make my arm stronger to throw the ball longer, because like I did before, the long game is what kills me, but at least I try.
Cool. Well, we have been talking with Karen Stallings. She is a certified bocce coach as well as a athlete that loves to play bocce. She's very competitive. I am also a certified bocce coach. If you would like more information about playing bocce with us, you can contact me at area code 919-875-8486, or you can email me at kennethstallings@nc.rr.com. We would love for you to come and join us on the second Sunday of every month, except for this Sunday. We are taking a break due to Mother's Day. It has been my pleasure to have Karen on the show and talk about bocce. Karen, we thank you for being here.
You're welcome, and I thoroughly enjoy being the guest, and I hope that people will really tune in to learn about bocce and come out and practice with us.
Cool.
And I want to tell everyone who is a mother, happy Mother's Day tomorrow.
Very well. That is correct. We do wish all you mothers out there a happy Mother's Day. We hope that your children are treating you fine and good, and that it's your special day. We love all of you, and please keep watching Speak Up, Speak Out, Voices in the Community. We are on YouTube and we are on Facebook. You can go to either one of our Facebook pages and click on the link that we post on our Facebook page so you can watch it. If you're not in the area of Raleigh, Wendell, Knightdale, and Zebulon, you can click on the link and it will take you directly to the show and you'll be able to watch it online. Again, Karen, we thank you for being here talking about bocce, and I look forward to learning a little bit more as we go along this journey together as certified bocce coaches.
Me too, and please let me come back as a guest, and maybe next time when we do maybe bocce again, we get on the show, we get maybe footage of playing bocce, and maybe we get even other people on to talk about bocce.
Cool. I would like that. And I would like for you to come back in the near future to finish talking about bocce and sharing your information on how you are very competitive as a bocce player.
I would love that, and again, thank you, and I would love to have other athletes on with bocce, and I think that would be a wonderful show too.
Very well. You have been watching Speak Up, Speak Out, Voices in the Community, and we would like to thank our sponsors at this time. You know who you are. Please visit our sponsors. They look forward to you visiting their patronages and supporting them. We also thank Karen for being here, and please come back and join us again at our next regular time.